Om. समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. Okay, verse 12 we begin with. आशापाशशतैर्बद्धा कामक्रोधपरायणाः इहन्ते कामभोगार्थम् अन्यायेनार्थसञ्चयान् bound by 100 ties of hope given to lust and anger, they strive to obtain by unlawful means hoards of wealth for sensual enjoyments. Now, see, we were doing Asuri Sampada and Daivi Sampada. This is what is being enumerated in this chapter. Now, here there are some more of Asuri Sampada type of people. Now, here he says, bound by 100 ties of hope. That means they have a whole lot of many desires given to lust and anger. Lust and anger naturally are the outcome of desire thwarted. Whenever there is a hurdle in the progress of fulfilling a desire, it deflects into anger. So, lust and anger, lust is extreme desire for anything at all, so that they strive to obtain by unlawful means. So, see, a whole lot of wealth. It is not that every wealth is acquired by unlawful means, but a whole lot of wealth is acquired by unlawful means by people of Asuri Sampada. Hoards of wealth for sensual enjoyments. So, what is the purpose of acquiring wealth? The purpose of acquiring wealth for these people is just purely sensual enjoyment. I want to see this, I want to eat this, I want to go there, I want to hear this, I want to wear this, all those. So that is what is being in a thing here. Now, यहाँ पे ये जो काम क्रोध परायणा, that means they are slaves to काम and क्रोध. काम होगा तो क्रोध भी आएगा. As I have just told you, that it's a given fact that the more the intense the desire, in equal proportion will be the disappointment, and when it's not fulfilled, and in equal proportion will be the anger. If the desire is small, it doesn't happen. Anger doesn't even arise. You say, oh, leave it, doesn't matter, it's okay. But if the desire was intense and it doesn't happen, then that converts into anger in equal proportion against that obstacle or that hurdle which has obstructed the fulfillment of the desire. So, here, the devotee of desires, a devotee of desires, it is he who is constantly, as he says, bound by hundreds of ties of hope. It is not just one desire. As many desires, as many disappointments, as many feverish restlessness of the mind, and as many disappointments and as much anger. Now, how many desires do you have? It is for us to introspect. It is you and me that Krishna is talking to. Through Arjun, he is actually talking to us, and he's counseling us that the more desires you have, the more you will be going all over the place to fulfill them. And the more effort, the more energy, the more time you will be spending to fulfill those desires. And then what are you doing with your life? Constantly running after these, constantly running after these. And yet, the ironical fact is that despite running around for so much, yet you are unhappy. Talk to anybody, just talk to anybody, and they will always say that, oh, by the grace of God, I've got this, I've got this, I've acquired so many acres of land, I've built this institute, I've got this, I've got that. वो सब बोलेंगे. And then there will be a but. There'll be a but, you know, this one thing is troubling me. If this gets fulfilled, you know, then some people don't even know what they want to fulfill. It's a very strange thing. वो एक गाना मुझे हमेशा याद आता है कि जीवन में न जाने क्या है कमी. You know, just think about this, that you are not happy, but you do not even know why. There is something somewhere which makes you feel not fulfilled, not satisfied, not content completely. So there, and what is that thing? That thing, it will never happen. It, through sensuality, through acquiring things, you do not satisfy that strange hunger for peace, quietude, total complete fulfillment. You do not get it. How many clothes do you buy? And you go on buying, and you go on buying. Go to any one household and open the cupboards and wardrobes and see how many clothes tumble out of that. They don't even wear them, and they don't even give them away, but they go on buying. Any exhibition they go to, they will buy. The moment they see that this thing is being sold somewhere, let's go and see. No, we are just going to see. So, what is it? Bhatkan. In Hindi, it is called Bhatkan. तो जिन लोगों को भटकन होती है मन में, they can never sit quietly in one place. They cannot. And peace will never come if you are lashing your body to go here, go there, go there, go there all the time. Unless you are doing things for others, unless you are doing service to society for which you are going about. Like Gurudev used to go about the whole world, so do all the Chinmaya Mission Swamis go all about. But that is not Bhatkan. They are going in service of people. They are going to educate people. They are going to uplift people. And so many noble ventures Chinmaya Mission has where you lift up people, isn't it? That is not Bhatkan. Bhatkan is I for myself. I want this, I want this, I want this. You know, so this kind of thing. Now, another one thing is very interesting over here. It says that they go on and on doing it. Huh? Now, this really looks, Gurudevs used to say that Krishna was, the Geeta was given out 5,000 years back. That was the latest at that time. People keep changing the number. So he said that it can't be that long. This seems like a press reporting of today. You pick up any paper, pick up any magazine, switch on any channel of the television, and Gurudev used to say that there is no originality in a vulgar life. They do the same things today what they were doing thousands and thousands of years back. Lies, cheating, grabbing, stealing, murdering, all kinds of, we don't have to list those Asuri things, but they do it all. The pattern is the same. And that is what he is listing over here. Okay, so this is what Gurudev calls the diabolically fallen people. They don't even think that they're diabolically fallen. They are very happy with what they are doing. Okay, so one argument people say, but they are very happy. They are happy because Gurudev used to give the example of the worm, the filthy worm, petty, small worm, whose world is only a filthy drain. And he doesn't know the joys of the fresh world outside, the fresh air, the fragrances of the world, the sunlight, the this. He doesn't know. And that is why he is happy within the filth of that drain. And you can say that the worm is happy. Yeah. So, okay, come to the next one. इदमद्य मया लब्धम् इमं प्राप्स्ये मनोरथम् इदम् अस्ति इदमपि मे भविष्यति पुनर्धनम्. This today has been gained by me. This desire I shall obtain. This is mine, and this wealth shall also be mine in future. This is how they think. Never satisfied, never satisfied. You gain one thing, you want one more, you want one more. Haven't you heard of people who own hundreds of footwear? Hmm? You have heard of people who own thousands of different kinds of clothes. And you've heard of people who wear any one cloth only once and then throw it away. Can you imagine the waste? And can you imagine what? Now, see, this today has been gained by me, and this desire I shall obtain. That means in future. And this is mine, and this wealth shall also be mine in the future. So constantly. There is a story of Brahmaji was distributing whatever anybody wants. So people came with begging bowls, and people came spreading their achal, and Brahmaji was putting things in there, whatever they wanted, and they were going away satisfied. But one man came, and he had a begging bowl covered with cloth. But Brahmaji kept putting things into it, and it never was full. So he was wondering, "Ke, how come that this bowl is never full?" And he said that I want to see your bowl. When the bowl was uncovered, they found that it was an empty human skull, representing the human mind, which never feels complete, which never feels fulfilled, no matter how much it gains, no matter how much it gets. And this story, very ironically and very pathetically, talks of the human ambition to acquire, and acquire more and more and more, and is never satisfied. This is just a mental attitude. See, I have this much, and this other wealth will also be mine. When you get that, then your eyes are already on something else. That I want that also, I want that also. Never satisfied, right? So here it is this. Now then, come to the next one. I said, Gurudev, this I've written in my book. I've got a jotting saying that you go on adding land, buildings, seventh floor, lift, etc. And Gurudev said, "So what? So what? Hmm? One day your dead body will come down in the lift." He had a way of telling you that you can go on adding more and more and more, and what? Hmm? And he said that these are just stupid mental preoccupations. That is all. This more will give me happiness. If I get that more, it will give me happiness. If I buy this more, it will give me happiness. And then he says that people go on. I have a seaport. I have a villa on the lake. I have a villa in Nice. I have a villa in Florence. I have a villa here. I have a villa there. What are those villas doing? Only there are caretakers of the villa who are enjoying that villa. You are only paying for the upkeep. Where all can you go? How many houses does one human being want? Think about it. And how much time does he have to live here and live there and live there and live there? वही भटकन. आप सोचो तो जरा. But people go on buying. I know people, even at the age of 90 plus, are buying properties and decorating them so that they can live there. And how many times do they go and live there? Maybe once in a month. Their friends keep on borrowing the place to go and visit and enjoy it. So, there is a saying in English that fools build houses and wise men live in them. So, that is what exactly it is. So, peace never comes to a person who goes on desiring. Underline that thing, peace never comes to a person who is full of desires. The only sadhana is nobody is saying give up everything. Have the things, but not the desire for them. You get my point? A friend of mine very nicely says, बाहर से पकड़ो, अंदर से छोड़ो. वो है तो बहुत अच्छा, enjoy it. नहीं है तो भी बहुत अच्छा. And it doesn't make a dent in your happiness. It doesn't create a want in your mind. The more wants there are, the more of a slave you are. That is all. Okay. Now, this is the materialistic attitude, and more of it is listed over here. But Krishna has gone into detail telling you the Asuri Sampada. Aso maya hata shatruhu nishe chaparanape ishwarohamaham bhogi siddhoham balavan sukhe. That enemy has been slain by me, and others also I shall destroy. I am the Lord, I am the enjoyer, I am perfect, powerful, and happy. This is the fact. People who have everything in life, everything possible you can think of, yet they are unhappy. Why? Because they want more. Anybody who's a beggar for more, whether it is a kingdom or it is 2 pennies, is a beggar. Want creates a beggar. Want creates a beggary of the mind, a slavery of the mind. The real king is he who does not want anything and is ever ready to give. Ever ready to give. So here it is, see, he says, that enemy has been slain by me. Now notice how many first person singular are there over in this verse. Dekho. That enemy has been slain by me. Okay? One. And others I shall destroy. Then I am the Lord. I am the enjoyer. I am perfect. और इसके आगे भी होना चाहिए था I am powerful and I am happy. So how many I's are there? Me, I. Gurudev used to say the one who goes on saying I ends up by saying hi. Now, this is just by the way that he becomes miserable because I only fattens the ego. The more of I you have, ahankar, I shall do this, ahankar, ahamkar, right? So the more you have this, you will look what Gurudev writes. This is for business people. I destroyed one competitor in the market, and now I must destroy the remaining 2 competitors also. In fact, what can those poor men do to stop me from doing what I want? Because this kind of a person becomes dictatorial, very, very dictatorial. Don't we have so many examples in the world today? Politicians, elected, so called elected, but kings in their own right. Look what they're doing in the world. How many people they're killing? Just one man's ambition. And how many people are killed? Innocent people. How many are made homeless? How many are made orphans? How many children are dying? How many women are suffering? Their homes completely destroyed. No food to eat, no clothes to wear in the winter. Why? Because of this I. I shall win. I shall destroy my enemies. देखो, isn't this a kind of a reporting of today's world? You pick up any paper, see any news channel today, it is this. Me, and me. So then that is the strange part of what we are saying. Dekho, an elephant goes to bathe in the river. He goes to bathe for the fear of his master, that he pushes him with that ankush into the water. And the elephant bathes. इसको वेदांत में कहते हैं हस्ती स्नान. And that hasti snan, most of the seekers do. People like you and me, we are the people who do this hasti snan. So we do all kind of sadhana to cleanse ourselves. Like the elephant goes into the water and keeps throwing water sucks up water in his trunk, throws it on his body, takes a dip, swims in the water, and he is totally clean. Once he comes out of the river, we know that elephants love to roll in the dust, and his body is wet, so the dust sticks on him. And then he picks up dust, he sucks up dust in his trunk and sprays the dust all over himself. Think about it. So what do? Go to an ashram or go to a saint, listen to his talk, and feel uplifted. Think that, oh, I am very pure, I have been purified. But you neither do manan, nor you do any sadhana. You come out of the talk and go straight to a gambling table. So then, what do? You are like this elephant who has had a bath and has sprayed on himself. Gurudev very famously used to say, somebody asked him that does the Ganges wash away sins, a bath in the Ganges? And Gurudev said, the Ganges washes the sins, but not the sinner. Now, what was he meaning to say? That you have a bath in the Ganges or do any sadhana for that matter. It is your attitude that matters. If your attitude is to cleanse yourself of all negativities, they will be cleansed. And when you come out of there, you are back into the same patterns of thinking. So then what happens to you? You got it all back on you, just like Hasti Snan, what is known as Hasti Snan. And this man, I mean, people with Asuri Sampada are so filled with me and ego. He says, see, that enemy has been slain by me. You want to live by killing others. And others also I shall destroy. That means I have already killed and I'm going to kill even more people. I am the Lord. They are full of the intoxication of power. I am the Lord. And who can stop me? Nobody can stop me from doing what I want to do. They are all dependent on me. I am not dependent on them. If I give to them, they live. If I don't give to them, they won't survive. This kind of ego comes into a person. Whereas, who is the actual giver? देने वाला एक ही है और आप दे क्या सकते हो? आप See, you can only give what belongs to you. Na? Gurudev used to say, again, I'm quoting him. He used to say, you can only give what belongs to you. But what did you bring with you when you were born? Did you bring anything? No. And even if you have created something in the world, you have created from the same raw material that the Lord has made. Or was it your original? Hmm? When you built a house, where did the bricks come from? Where did the iron come from? Even the laborer who's making your house, where does he get his energy from? He's a lump of flesh. Did you create the clay? Did you create the cement? Nothing, nothing. All kind of fancy things you put there, not a single one were you born with. Think about it. But these people say everything is mine, I am the Lord, I am the enjoyer, I am perfect. They don't even see fault in themselves. ये एक important चीज है. They never see any fault in themselves. Even when somebody tells them, even when they are made aware of their faults, they do not recognize it. They don't even accept it. They genuinely believe that they are perfect. They really believe that they are perfect. And whatever they say or think, that is it. So I am perfect and I am powerful and happy. Powerful because nobody can do anything to them. So then, this is, a kind of man. Uh, Anybody comes and says, I will clean you up. I will clean you up how? I will tell you your faults, make you aware of your faults. But no, 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 no. They can't stand criticism. Also, see, criticism should always be creative, if at all you give it. If at all. And when you are telling somebody that this is wrong with you, it has to be done lovingly, kindly, and also tell him what he should do to get over it. That is what is creative criticism. So, Krishna here is the critical master. He is making us aware of these Asuri Sampada which lie inside our bosom. He is kind enough to tell us. He is kind enough to make us aware that these are the traits which you have in you. And they surface on and off and on, off and on. And when they do surface, this is the monster that you become. Think about it. Think about it. So, criticism here, when he is criticizing Asuri Sampada, he is not criticizing to hurt people. He is criticizing this Sampada to make people aware of it. And here it says that I am perfect, I am powerful, I am happy. That means they are not even aware of it. Huh? And Gurudev calls it a satanic lullaby. When they talk like this, these Asuri Sampada people, when they talk like this, they are singing a satanic lullaby. That means they remain unaware, totally unaware, intoxicated, and in a kind of a sleep and not aware of any good qualities. Come to the next one. Adyo abhijanava आढ्योऽभिजनवानस्मि कोऽन्योऽस्ति सदृशो मया यक्षे दास्यामि मोदिष्य इत्यज्ञानविमोहिताः. See this also. I am rich and well born. Who else is equal to me? I will sacrifice, I will give alms, money, I will rejoice. Thus they are deluded by ignorance. Now, see again in this also how many I's there are. I, I, I. This is the charam sima of ahankar. charam seema of ahankar, where he thinks that there's nobody like him in the world. There are people like this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Not that they are unique in the world, no. Otherwise, you see, everyone is unique in the world. But here, these people think that they are what? I am rich. I am well born. Well born means born into a very big family. A lot of people are born into nobility, into aristocracy, into a wealthy family, into all because of their punyas, right? They are born there because of their punyas. But to have that aham, that self importance, that who can touch me? I am somebody. Now, see, I am rich and well born. Who else is equal to me? ये देखो ये हो गया ना. Who else is equal to me means nobody can be as great as I am. He suffers from this egoistic thing. And Gurudev used to say that a lot of people boast about their ancestors. We know families like that, My father was this, my grandfather was this. And Gurudev used to say, and who are you? You are just a glorified typist. What are you doing? And what are you talking about? In fact, you should be ashamed to talk about your ancestors because look what they achieved and what they were. And what are you? What is your self effort? You cannot take credit for what your ancestors were. So he says, I am rich, I am well born. Okay. A lot of people are proud about their family. Who else is equal to me? Again, the same thing that all others are below me, I am above them. Even people like us, ordinary people like us, have this stupid ego against our neighbors. है ना? Let's come to our level. इसको देखो ये क्या करता है. Look how egoistic he is. Look how selfish he is. Look how dirty he is. Look how this I am this, I am this, I am that. Think about it. So here it is that who else is equal to me? Now, this is next is a very interesting thing. I will sacrifice. Sacrifice means what? Sacrifice is because of अच्छा उसको बाद में करते हैं ये देखो I will sacrifice, I will give alms and money, meaning to say through giving alms and money, that is punya, I will do punya and buy the Lord. People make deals with the Lord. Oh Lord. Even a student goes and says, if you give me good marks in my exam, I will offer you a coconut. है ना? There are people who say, let there be success in my business and we'll do 50-50. Think about it. Think about it. Whom are you trying to fool? What are you trying to say? तो ये इधर देखो, I will give alms and money. Some people just have the intention of doing it, but not that they really do it. How many times has it happened to us also? You think, oh, I will donate so much. I will do this. But when you go to do it, you have second thoughts. And then you do much less than what you had thought you will do. Isn't it? Happens many, many times. Also, it also happens that, no, I have done enough. I don't want to do any more. I can't do any more charity. I've done enough charity. That means enough charity. What are you paying back somebody? What are you doing? You owe it to the world to look after the world. You owe it to the poor. देखिए हमारे यहाँ in क्या कहते हैं in Hinduism, you see, Hinduism does not appreciate a one-dimensional approach to materialism. Materialism, even if somebody has, should be with the purpose of benefiting mankind, not just benefiting I, or me. How are you sharing your wealth with others? Wealth is not only money, believe me. I have always insisted on this point. Wealth is not only money. If you have love, give love. If you have knowledge, distribute knowledge. Whatever you have, facilitate good deeds, empower somebody's education, help a poor boy to rise up. Do something like that. यहाँ पे क्या है? I am rich and well born. Who else is equal to me? I will sacrifice. I will give alms and money. This is that I will buy the Lord. I will buy the Lord, and he gloats over it that मैंने इतना करा, मैंने इतना दान दिया, तो भगवान तो मेरी पॉकेट में. Can you think about it? Can you think about it? You cannot purchase the Lord through your deeds. So, the intention of the deed, as I said, always is the most important thing in the deed. Even if it is 1 paisa that you are giving, what was the intention? Was it to buy the Lord's grace or to get thankfulness from the person to whom you gave that 1 paisa? What was your intention? Or was it self glorification? That my name should be put in 10 places. I gave this much, I gave this much, I gave this much, I gave this much. Sponsors, you know. Naam ho jagah jagah. See, when you request a sponsor, you have to offer them. They ask you, what are you offering us? The question they ask is, what are you offering us? That means it is not just a dan. It is giving alms to buy. Okay? It is giving alms to buy something. See, Hindu society focuses a lot on giving. It really does. And there are so many kinds of daan listed. And it also says that Kaliyug mein to aap daan, any kind of daan, yena kena prakarin, will benefit you. Okay, that will, of course, as a result, it's a cause and effect thing. But the motive with which you give, the intention with which you give, that will determine the result. हमारे यहाँ कहते हैं कि 3 लोगों के पास खाली हाथ कभी नहीं जाना चाहिए. One is Raja, one is the temple, and the third is the Guru. ये 3 जगह जब आप जाते हैं, you must take an offering. Now that offering is not a bribe, it is a sign of gratefulness. The king is the one that looks after your security. He looks after your kingdom. He looks after your welfare. He floats welfare schemes for you. And he arranges for all kinds. He builds roads and bridges and institutes and hospitals and all. That is all what a king does, isn't it? He arranges for your water and electricity to come to your house. All that. So in gratefulness to the king. Okay. Now, I said, this is Geeta is given out at a time when there were kings. Aajkal kam hote hain, but this is the time. Temple, why? Gratefulness to the Lord. Total grace. Without His grace, really, you can do nothing. You are just a horrible lump of flesh. And as Gurudev used to put it, a speck of microcosmic dirt in the corner of a universe. That is what you are. And that dirt is swept away in a very short time. Never to be seen again. So where does all this I go? So temple, gratefulness to the Lord for everything that He is giving you. Even air on which you live, He gives it to you free. Acha. Guru always, you are grateful to the teacher for the knowledge that he has given you to uplift you. So the teacher, in sheer gratefulness, you do it, nothing more. अच्छा, then और अपने यहाँ giving to the poor is considered a very big punya, and the poor is called daridra narayan. ठीक है ना? जो गरीब लोग होते हैं उनको दरिद्र नारायण कहते हैं. That he is also the Lord in a poor man's form who has come to you for help. So that is Daridra Narayan. Then don't have this ego. I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this, and what have I got? तुमने get के लिए करा था. Hmm? You did it so that you may get something in return. Then that's a business. That's an investment. It's not a दान. सोच के देखो. Is it any kind of दान when you are expecting a return? Okay. Dakshina also, that you give to Mahatmas or to the teacher or to Acharya or whosoever. That is also Dakshina, that these days children pay fee. But Dakshina fee has no gratefulness attached to it. You are buying education when you are giving a fee to an institute. Dakshina is a separate matter. So when you are meeting any teacher of old, you know, you are supposed to carry something for that poor teacher. Because any kind of knowledge, political science, history, art, craft, whatever kind of knowledge that teacher has given you, you show gratefulness by a small offering. And that is not a business investment, please. That is not a contact making gift. Hmm. Remember. So all these are here and given out over here. But this I will give money, then I will rejoice. So the Lord is in my pocket. The people are in my pocket because I have given them something or the other. So happy days. And he says, Dekho, it is only, Gurudev used to say, again I'm quoting him, it is only through a huge lot of punyas that you gain a teacher, a proper teacher, a saint, a Gurudev type of teacher. And he gives you knowledge to realize that you are above pap and punya, to realize who you actually are, to realize that pap and punya belong only to the sharir, to this sanghat. But what do you do? What do you do with that knowledge? Down in the drain. Kuch bhi nahi. Kuch bhi nahi. You keep on focusing your mind single pointedly on earning wealth again and again and again. Some people only give alms and then cash on it. You want to cash on it as a punya. I have given alms. What punya did I get? When I got the punya, you will cash in onto the punya in your next life, and then the hisab will be quit. There is no doubling. वो आता है ना game double or quits. तो अगर पुण्य कमाए हैं तो पुण्य का आपको फल मिल जाएगा, and then it's quits. So keep doing that. Keep doing that all your life. So this is what I will rejoice. Thus they are deluded by ignorance. So this is the total ignorance that they go on. And when they think that by giving alms they collect punyas and then they will be happy, we know how happy the rich are. Even those that give a lot many alms, do we know what are their problems in life? How happy are they? So think about all these. These are all Asuri Sampadas. Even alms giving becomes an Asuri Sampada if you expect a return. So be careful on that. This is all these are given by Krishna to Arjuna as a teaching to people like us, so that we may rethink our intentions and our actions. More next time. ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम्। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम्।